No, this isn't the video you just watched. I did another one with a similar intro, so I just wanted to make this disclaimer at the beginning of the video. What I want to talk about, really in essence, are some of my predictions for when we're going to get back to work and how the industry is going to look for a little while. You know, this has been the worst year. It's been really hard on all of us. Not just entertainers and DJs, but for everybody. And I think many of us have had to do things and make compromises and swallow our pride in ways we never thought we'd have to. And some people still haven't quite swallowed that pride. Some people are still out there telling you how fantastic they're doing. I see some of the equipment manufacturers telling us that. I see some DJs telling us that. Let's get real, folks. It's been tough. But you know what? We made it. We've made it this far. And the good news is, I don't think we're going to have to wait too much longer. There's light at the end of the tunnel because it sounds like we've got a vaccine for this thing. And they're going to start distributing it within the next month or two. And then they're going to really just step it up and do a mass distribution here in the US. So there might be an end to this come springtime. I don't know. March, April, maybe May, perhaps. And I think the first thing that's going to happen is that DJs are going to get back to work. Now, in my market, I think that it's going to be smaller parties. And that has nothing to do with COVID. That just has to do with what the trends were before this all started. And not only that, but people are going to want to cut back a little bit on something. Maybe it's the guest list. Maybe it's the size of the hall. So I think where I'm at, it's just going to be smaller events. And I'm set up for that. But I do know we're going to be busy. If you're a solid DJ and you're ready to work, I don't think you're going to have a problem with getting work starting in springtime. Now, my hope is that you have the equipment you need to do this. Because if you're looking at stepping into some new tech, I think we're going to have to wait a little while for that. Because the equipment provider industry is going to have to catch up. They've been hurting. There are complete divisions that have disappeared from North America, like LD systems. And I know a lot of companies that, you know, are still there. They've made massive cutbacks on personnel and marketing and all kinds of stuff just to keep the lights on. I know they tell you it's cool, but trust me, everybody's cut back. Everybody has made compromises. It's not just you, it's everybody, including the people who make the equipment we use when we go out and gig. But you know, if you think about it logically, they're not going to make equipment unless somebody is there to buy it. We're going to need to get our income back up so we can buy these things off of them. And then they're going to have to slowly put this stuff together, get the industry ball rolling again, and bring us some of the cool stuff that they've brought us in the past. And then the other thing is the trade shows. Those are a weird one because these companies have had a crash course in how to cut back. And one of the things they've cut back on, like I mentioned before, is marketing. Trade shows are marketing. And not only that, but we've lost retailers during this pandemic. They've disappeared. And the retailers that are out there don't have all kinds of cash to go spending on inventory right now either. So it's going to be a real slow process to get everything back up and running at any capacity that resembles normal. But the first step is we get back to work. And I think that's how it's going to work. It's how it's going to happen. So be ready, DJ. It starts with us. That's my prediction. What do you think? Am I way off? You think I'm on to something here? Let me know in the comments section. And before I close this video, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, especially during this pandemic. It's been very helpful. It helps feed my family when you watch these videos. So like, subscribe, leave a comment. It really does help. I'm done. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Practice and enjoy.